Hi, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Moolah with the Experts. Today, we are joined by Sangita Naliyamanda, who's going to talk about cryptocurrencies. There is a saying which says that Bitcoin will do to the banks what email did to the postal industry. Maybe Sangita agrees with it or not, and we'll hear about that from her later. But to introduce Sangita first, Sangita is a certified financial planner, and she has over 20 years of experience in the field of financial advisory and investments. She is a devoted mother, and she herself invests in cryptocurrencies. So thank you so much, Sangita, for joining in today and for demystifying cryptocurrencies for us. Welcome to Moolah.
Hi, hello, Meeta, and hi, everybody. Meeta, thank you so much for this platform, Moolah, and I absolutely cannot disagree with the statement you opened this session with. It is something that is very futuristic. Cryptocurrencies has a lot of potential, and maybe one day we can talk back and say that what you said is actually true. So, yes.
So looking forward to hearing from you, Sangita. So tell us what are cryptocurrencies? We hear there's so much buzz about it.
Yeah. So cryptocurrency is nothing but a currency that you can transact online. It is another asset class, if I can say so, or an option to invest. It is looking futuristic, and hence there is a lot of potential attached to cryptocurrencies, and it's 100% digital. It is not something that we are used to, like having coins and cash in our wallet or holding gold in our walls. So this is the futuristic way of holding our money, I guess. That's all I can give you, a little sneak peek.
Let's go through your presentation and see more about what you have to say in this.
Sure. So before I begin, a quick disclaimer, please understand this is a platform which helps me share my personal experiences with the larger audience out there. So this is not an investment advice. This is absolutely my personal experience that I'm sharing. And accuracy of information is something that I have given my level best, and what I know I have put down for your information. And absolutely none of the stuff that I say has anything to do with endorsement.
Understood, totally. So about cryptocurrencies, yay, let's go ahead.
Yeah. So every time we even think about cryptocurrency, I think the first thing people think about is Bitcoin. So just to let you know, there are a lot more coins other than just Bitcoins that are available to us in the market in the current scenario. So I have listed a few so that people are aware of Bitcoin is just not the only cryptocurrency. There are Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, ADA, Polkadot, Stellar. And I have these are again just a few names for the audiences to know that there are a lot of Bitcoins available in the market. And today, as we speak, there are more than 4,000 to 5,000 Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies available to one in the market space.
So what's the genesis of these cryptocurrencies, Sangita? What's its history? Where did it begin?
Maybe we could just look at how the history of cryptocurrency was. If we can go back to the previous slide, thank you. So if you understand, if you look at the dictionary, crypto absolutely means something that is sacred, that is not very open. So it absolutely uses the same fundamental, and uses cryptographies to store information when you transact with cryptocurrencies. So also, just for your information, this is also an answer to the 2008 financial crisis that hit the world. So if you look at in 2009, the first DNS, and we believe that it is it's developed by Satoshi Nakamoto. As the name says, everything is confidential, so we really don't know who this person is, where he or she is. That's something that nobody knows. And in 2011, Namecoin was created as an attempt to forming a decentralized infrastructure. So basically, the whole idea of cryptocurrency compared to the banking industry today. Now, let's assume you want to go and open an account. The amount of KYC you will fill, the amount of documents you submit to the bank, it can be quite tiring sometimes. And sometimes you also wonder who all has access to these kind of personal data that we are sharing with an institution. So cryptocurrency completely takes away that headache, and it's absolutely for your privacy. And everything that you do is decentralized, unlike a dollar or a rupee or a dirham or whatever currency that we use today. These are all centralized currencies. There is a reserve bank or a central bank that governs how these currencies are valued, how they move up and down. However, with cryptocurrency, it's completely decentralized, and it is completely quiet, and it's there are a lot of privacy that comes with cryptocurrency.
Sure.
So most important thing is what is this cryptocurrency? How is it created? I think these are some of the common questions. So to basically give you a little understanding of this, this is completely created by software. So you will constantly hear this word mining. So I would like to give you a little example of how's gold, coal, diamond, any other metals that are mined. Basically, you create a mine on the surface of the earth. However, to dig cryptocurrencies, you just need a computer, a network, a hardware, and anybody can today become a miner. So you will often hear this word. It's mined. So it's mined basically. It's again, as I said, it's not a centralized system. So there are a lot of computers involved. It can be based anywhere in the world, and it can be anybody who uses the network and services. So all the cryptocurrencies are mined using a computer, and you can actually set your own mine, and you can start mining yourself. And especially to Bitcoin, basically how it does is they are mined, and processes and transactions are secured using a network. And of course, you will use a specialized hardware to collect the Bitcoin. Like, for example, if you mine gold, you have a vault in which you save those mined gold. So similarly, when you mine cryptocurrency, you store it on a specialized hardware, and then of course start the exchange. And the algorithms generally are written to award coins to the computer. So that is how the next topic I would be touching on. The technology of blockchain would be used to transact and store information and chain them together. So blockchain is also another word probably you hear a lot. This is the software or the technology used behind transacting and storing cryptocurrencies. So now just go back to, just imagine, mine some gold, and you store it in a vault, and then somewhere else somebody else has mined some more gold and stores it in their vault. So how do you link them together? That's exactly what a blockchain technology does to cryptocurrencies. Now, blockchain is such a foolproof technology, or a foolproof data management system, that it absolutely cannot be corrupted, or it cannot be interrupted, or it cannot be you cannot have a fraudulent entry onto a blockchain. So ever since cryptocurrency has come into existence, there's not been a single reported fraudulence with regards to blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. And this is where I think the biggest future lies. We know the amount of fraudulences that have been happened or happening in the financial and the banking industry. True. So as I said, anybody can mine these cryptocurrencies. So the codes for almost all cryptocurrencies are public. So there is nothing to hide here. They want people to mine and make it a larger network. So the cryptocurrencies algorithms are absolutely public. And there are another terms that we constantly use, a token or a coin. It's nothing but once you mine, whatever the asset or the coin that you get is used, as often referred to as coin or a token. So as I said, that every transaction relates back to a unique cryptographic code that secures the network. And it is hosted on many computers and it's completely decentralized. That is pretty much how a cryptocurrency is formed. I think I have given you some idea about a simplified idea about how it's done. So
Totally.
it is
How do you
all.
trade it? How do you trade it now? I mean, assume that they've been mined and they're all there for, for all of us to have it. But how do I get a cryptocurrency now?
It's very simple. Now, if you have already mined and you have stored your cryptocurrency on the hardware, so you can start the basic process. You can actually start selling them on the network itself. But if somebody is not a miner and just wants to trade, it's exactly like today. If you want to buy a mutual fund or a particular stock, or even if for that matter, if you want to buy a gold ETF, what do? You just open a brokerage account. There are a lot of brokerage brokers that are available globally for you to open an account, fund your account, pick a cryptocurrency that you want to invest in, and as it is for every investment, choose your own strategy that suits you. Depending on your liquidity, depending on your time frame, depending on what you understand or what you're comfortable with, start investing or choose a strategy. That's the best way to start transacting with cryptocurrency. Now I'll quickly run you through how to store it and a few terms that you will hear when you are saving cryptocurrencies. So just like any other cash or physical cash or gold, even cryptocurrency needs to be stored in a secured place. Now, what are the ways that you secure your money? One, it's in the bank and you have a user ID and a
And
password.
second is you put it in a wallet.
You put it in a
In your
wallet.
wallet, yes.
In your wallet, yeah. So what happens if you lose them? And it's pretty much the same thing, because cryptocurrency is decentralized. So please remember, you lose your user ID and password, there's nobody you can run up to. So it's completely your owners to ensure the cryptocurrency that you hold, that you secure them. So the term here that is used is a wallet. And like how you can transact your money on your computer, on your mobile device, and online, similarly you can transact with cryptocurrency through all these mediums. So in the next slide, I'll just cover the two basic ways that people store cryptocurrencies. The term that are used are cold storage or a hardware wallet. So basically, what simply means is it's something like your hardware. Remember many years back when we used to go to the bank, we used to have two keys. One used to be with your bank manager and one used to be with you, and you open the wall. So this is a hardware. So it looks very much like a USB drive. So you save all your information on that drive and you use that drive, connect with your devices or computers or your phone or whatever the device that you want to interface it with, and transact. So that's more of a secured a way for you to transact on cryptocurrencies, because there's a lot of questions about it's not safe, there can be a lot of theft. Absolutely, that's right. So you have to take a lot of precautions while saving and storing your cryptocurrency. Now the second one, or the most common one, is a hot wallet. As the name says, it's hot because it's easy to transact, everything is online, and there is nothing that you stored physically. So it's easier. You don't need to carry that USB drive everywhere.
Yeah,
Now
because
there's another way.
if I lose my USB drive, then I've lost the cryptocurrency, right?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's one disadvantage of having a offline wallet, right?
So you can have both. You can have it on, yes, you can have both. And also there is a multi-signatory option that's available to a lot of available on a lot of brokerage platform. So you can use the multi-signatory platform. So you can have your spouse, your child, or whoever that you want to involve, so that it's not single authentication. There are three people signing up and authenticating your transaction. So this is how you can securely transact and hold bitcoins
So
or
Sangita,
any cryptocurrencies.
I have a question. how do we, I mean, what do we use these cryptocurrencies for? Is it only for trading and for capital gains, or can you use it to buy things?
So the good part about some of the cryptocurrencies, they have been backed by large organizations. There is institutional backing. So that having what that exactly means is that you can also transact using cryptocurrencies. So one of the cryptocurrencies that's popularly, institutionalized is the Bitcoin. So basically, you can buy and sell goods or buy goods and services using a cryptocurrency. So I have just listed a few companies that use either the technology or the cryptocurrency itself. Like for example, Amazon has integrated Bitcoin as a part of their platform, and they also use blockchain technology on their platform. And we all know the Tesla. You can buy Tesla using Bitcoins, and Elon Musk owns more than 5 billion US dollar worth of Bitcoins. So like how you used to use credit card for transacting on the web, it used to attract certain fee to begin initially. So similarly, I strongly recommend use Bitcoins only for high ticket items. It doesn't make sense to buy a small ticket size using Bitcoin. So, however, online travel sites, so Expedia and Cheaper also accepts Bitcoin if you want to use their services. Gambling sites and the New York State Lottery and some casinos obviously accept cryptocurrencies too, and maintain your privacy. And the latest entrant is the PayPal. You can hold, transact using cryptocurrency through PayPal. And of course, most gold dealers with an online presence also accept Bitcoin as payment. And my thought on this is that always use Bitcoins or any cryptocurrencies at the moment to buy more cryptocurrency than to start buying goods and services at the moment. And if you want to do goods and services, please understand the kind of fees that your interface would charge you for using these services. So that's something that one needs to understand and know.
Understood. So Sangita, is it only Bitcoin that is being used by all these platforms, or are there other cryptocurrencies being accepted too?
At the moment, the most widely accepted is Bitcoin. Yes, of course, Ether is something else that's widely looking to be accepted in the near future. But however, the most common ones today are the Bitcoins.
Understood. And what's the market size like? I mean, what's the whole market of this cryptocurrencies?
Yes, if you the whole market size of this cryptocurrency is about US dollar 2 trillion. So just to give you an idea, we only started this in 2009, and we're already at a 2 trillion US dollar worth of market cap. And there is no and of course I cover this. There are more than 4,000, 6,000 or almost
Wow.
cryptocurrencies.
Sure.
And you might be aware that when you trade on a certain stock, they're always listed on a certain index.
Yes.
However, for cryptocurrency, since it's decentralized, there's no index that where these are listed. However, just to get an idea, the crypto index 10, which is basically a crypto market cap of about 10 top traded or top used cryptocurrency. So this is just a estimation. It gives us an idea of where we are headed, and we can make the right decisions with regards to cryptocurrencies. And yes, some of them ask me, are there any ETFs? So it's easy. I don't have to do all the homework. Just go find somebody who can help me with a basket of cryptocurrencies. Unfortunately, we don't have. But I think through Moolah, you can get some inputs in and inside stories. But other than that, this is of course a far-fetched dream at the moment. I reinstate the statement: crypto is high risk and high reward investment options. Obviously, I think that's everybody understands.
So what do you think your portfolio consist of? How much of cryptocurrencies do you think your portfolio should consist of?
Okay, so that's a very tricky question, Meeta. And I would always recommend starts very slow. This is something that you need to understand. Look at your liquidity, not more than 10% to begin with, or even lesser if that's possible. You can even buy fraction trades on these cryptocurrencies. So go slow. So over 10% for a beginner is something that I wouldn't definitely advise.
Totally agree. And what's the future? What does cryptocurrency hold for us in the future, Sangita?
That's a good question. So
those are my questions, if you can see them, and maybe you can answer some of these.
Yeah, the future is bright, to simply say that, because I think one of the things that technology has not really hit very hard on are currencies. So this is probably the answer, and how you opened about emails to postal. So I think cryptocurrencies are the future. So yes, definitely the future looks very promising, bright. Yes, one needs to understand this medium, and yes, it's for sure something that I would look at with a lot of excitement.
Understood.
Now, with regards to any investment, I absolutely advise you understand the taxation of your country,
yeah,
especially the capital gain taxes. So it is important that you know what the taxes are applicable. And of course, research what to buy. It's nice to understand before you get into investing. Do I hold or trade is something absolutely depends on your investment portfolio and your liquidity and your holding capacity. Definitely do both. Go for short term gains and get some money out, and then hold some of the futuristic currencies.
sure.
And yes, you can definitely buy a fraction of Bitcoin because it's already at today it's again at 58. So yes, you can absolutely buy fractions. The best part, since it is decentralized, you don't follow any country time zones or any of that. So crypto can be traded 24/7.
Interesting.
Online.
Very interesting. So like a New York Stock Exchange, you look at time zones, and India Stock Exchange, you look at time zones. Here there's nothing called a time zone, right?
Absolutely.
Very
No Christmas, no Dashera, no Diwali,
totally.
no Eid. So you just can transact anytime, anywhere in the world.
Awesome. But yes,
So
take baby steps, and
totally. It's never too late. Never too late. Get started. Give it a go.
Sure. So thank you so much, Sangita. I think that was really helpful. And if the viewers have any questions, please feel free to put it in the comment section, and I'm sure Sangita will be happy to answer those for you. And I am sure that Sangita has been able to demystify cryptocurrencies for my viewers here. And I hope that you all can now begin to take baby steps into investing and enjoy the process.
Absolutely. And just a food for thought. Do not panic. It's not time to panic. And it's absolutely the time for you to upgrade your financial education. And thanks to Moolah for doing that into a large scale. And, physical cash in your wallet and nuggets of gold you take inside with the wheelbarrow is the pre-digital financial world. The world of money is a long way behind advances in technology. So here is where I would like to end this conversation, and think about it, go for it.
Thank you, Sangita. Thank you so much for your valuable inputs and for your time today. And
thank you, Meeta. Thank you, Moolah, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, viewers, for watching, and bye-bye till the next time we meet again.